bake it into a food item and hand it to me and not say anything and then stared at me, that would be the only way. I'm like, fuck me, you want me to drug you. So instead, I'm gonna bleach a green toothpick. That way I don't break my rule. No, I'm literally going over there in a week. We're watching Better Call Saul, and I'm going to tell him, Dad, America is about to ban cannabis. Don't ask questions. This is the last joint. Are you sure you don't want to try? Because that should be just enough for him to go, fucking fine. That's all I want out of life. That's all I want out of life.
You won.
I won.
You truly won. We won the war on drugs against our parents.
Exactly.
Right? We went to DARE, and this is the conclusion of that story.
How poor was DARE for you?
Oh, it's terrible.
How pointless was DARE for you?
Oh yeah, we had a guy who looked like Stephen Colbert. Who was a
I'm
cop.
sorry, you had Stephen Colbert? Yeah, that was your
We had Stephen Colbert, totally.
Colbert!
He did. He looked like he could give the news, and he was all right. But yeah, how was yours?
Mine got most of the room to smoke weed.
Good on him.
My DARE officer came in with a swagger. Good news for you. If you go into a 6th grade classroom and you have swagger, they will eat you alive. And that is what these guys did. Because he went up there and started giving his speech. He's like, I'll bet you guys don't even know what heroin looks like. I bet you guys don't even know what a pill smells like. I bet you don't even know what cannabis feels like. I bet you don't even know what a cannabis dealer looks like. And a kid in the class goes, Jeff does, and everyone laughed. And the cop goes, that wasn't funny. Why was that funny? You know why that's funny? Because everyone in the class found out we could buy weed through Jeff. At the same time, on the same day, that kid started high school with a car. Let's just leave it at that. Go DARE.
Go DARE.
Go DARE.
I got a picture with the DARE lion, high as balls with red eyes, and I didn't know if he was like serious DARE lion or kidding DARE.
Was this at a FurCon?
Yes.
I'm sorry. How high were you in that moment that you think the actual DARE lion is showing up at FurCons trying to make a difference?
I thought he'd like finally, give it up and like come to the other side, Yeah, I just saw it in my eyes, like, okay, I see the light.
That's a way better story, Gibbs. Thank you for that sub.
Gray light.
There is crazy stuff going on in chat right now, and it worries me.
I'm scared too.
Okay, something happened in chat. Hey, chat, what the hell just happened? Because...
Okay, I'm sure they're taking care of it.
Okay. Thanks, Chat. We normally do this in front of a giant TV in our garage. And recently I was like, hey, maybe we should move the studio to a new location. And looks to be like, yeah. Do we still have the projector? Like, the projector, because First Squared bought what we call the Unicorn, a screen projector, a reverse screen projector that's made specifically to go very short distances, like behind back of house, to still get that full picture. And I realized what they want is a 120-inch TV so they can finally read the chat. I feel so bad for that. Holy shit, guys.
Oh, what's going on?
Okay, there's just a shit ton of subs going on.
Oh, thank you all. Thank you so much.
Those are all amazing.
Thank you.
Just so you guys know, we do this 4 times a week. If you're ever free on a Monday, this is Furry. We are the Dragget Show. One of the things is obviously being part of the community. If you're ever looking for something to do, Monday night, 7 p.m., we do Jackbox in a huge group game. We have easily gotten 16 people, 17 people playing games at the same time.
Is that Snape outside?
Oh, it's a snake. It's
snake.
adorable. Look at it. I love it. It's so cute.
It is a cute snake.
Oh. Sorry, there is no part of me that's not going to yell at the snake in the room. This is awesome.
It's the best necklace.
We have the best
Living
charity.
necklace. Come on.
The charity just brings snakes to throw at people. We're just gonna let you guys know that.
Snake play.
The snake is you.
So, strangely enough, we've gotten from competitive tag, and now suddenly we're getting into weird Olympic events.
Yeah, no, this is Status's fault. This is Status's fault. Status.
Is that what happened?
Yes.
God damn it, Status.
Status visited. We're like, hey, we've got some fun stuff to watch. Do you have anything fun? They're like competitive tag, and we're like, what? And they go, I already pushed play. So YouTube played one video of competitive tag. YouTube also has my search history of about 20 hours of snooker a day every day of COVID. So now it knows, and now we get some shit.
Best part is, it's throwing sports at us we didn't even know existed. Like, I swear to God, there's like Ninja Chase, where it was in German.
It was in German.
And everyone runs around on these elevated platforms and across on like little squares and stuff. They invented this from like park benches and stuff, right? I mean, like 100%.
Stay out of the lava. It's balance beam tag in a square. Done German style. They are diving at one another, trying to get across, and he's like, yeah, this is perfect.
And it's like 3 feet up. It's super dangerous. Like, they watch competitive tag and like, no, not dangerous enough.
I do love weird sports, though.
Oh.
Weird sports have always been fun for me. I got into snooker because I'm like, that pool table looks too big, there's too many balls, I gotta see this. And then I saw a butler. Tell me you're not going to watch a sport if all of a sudden you realize the referee is a butler. Get you drinks, yell at the audience for you, butler. Greatest sport ever, okay.
I'm like, is Batman playing?
Batman is definitely playing. He's got the angles, you can always tell, he's really good at it.
Alfred, clean my balls. I'm going again. Oh, so you really like snooker?
He
does. Also, what was it? Australian football has a butler too. They have you out there in a golden suit. If you don't know Australian football, there's a referee that looks like Alkali, and when you score a field goal, he does this. It's amazing. I feel so good.
I had to watch Australian football because, as most great stories do, this one starts with, so there it was high. And I'm flipping through stations and I see football. I see normal, everyday football because it was zoomed in. And then the two team captains walked to the center of the field. I'm like, is this soccer? And then the ref took the football and slammed it into the ground, and one of the centers tackled the other one, and the ball went flying, and the ref ran away. I'm like, I don't know what's happening. But I will dedicate the next 8 hours of my life to whatever tournament this is. Australian football is a bop. It is the most high-contact, non-rugby sport there is.
And somehow that led YouTube to competitive rock, paper, scissors. We showed Status the world championship of rock, paper, scissors, where it was like Scissor Betty versus Rock Hard Dan or something like that.
Rock Hard Dan.
And the best part is they had like nicknames based on what they usually throw. So like, oh, they're gonna throw what they usually go with? Oh shit. It was so
I
dumb.
love that stuff.
It was wonderfully dumb.
I like competitive paper, rock, scissors because if you get really into it, if you get really frustrated and then throw rock, you're like already halfway to the punch. So no matter, it's kind of like hockey, but just not quite there yet.
Yeah. There's never been a more vicarious sport I've ever seen. Like, oh yeah, I could do that. I literally could do that.
Well, and then don't forget, that led us to the sport that we looked at. We're like, oh, I literally can never do that. It really exists. Do yourself a favor and look it up. Combat juggling.
Oh God.
You haven't lived until you're and the two of them walk at each other and one of them just takes one of the pins and kind of hits the other guy with it a little. They just kind of get in each other's way and eventually one of them gets frustrated and leaves. Like, I don't get that one. It's fun.
That's totally how they solved problems in the circus back in the day. Like, all right, juggle off.
Oh my God. But again, where did that one leave us? Because you weren't ready for this one.
Which one was next?
Only one we turned off.
Can't remember.
We turned it off.